House hearing on violence and discrimination against Asian Americans. This has been, we have had in New York City alone a 1,900% increase year over year in some type of Asian hate crime or attack or reports by Asian folk of being attacked in some manner. There have been approximately 3,800 assaults on Asian people around the country. Almost 1,000 of those coming in the past couple of months. 2,800 from March until December. And
I'm sure the president's rhetoric on China, the China virus, Kung flu, I'm sure that has nothing to do with that.
I mean, and of course, I mean, you're obviously being sarcastic, and it does. And there's also been, I mean, let's face it, there's also been there's a long historical precedent, both societal and in terms of institutional and governmental, by this country of Asian racism. And here is Chip Roy, however, maybe slightly missing the point about, meeting violence with violence.
The victims of race-based violence and their families deserve justice. And as the case, what we're talking about here with the tragedy, what we just saw occur in Atlanta, Georgia. I would also suggest that the victims of cartels moving illegal aliens deserve justice. The American citizens in South Texas that are getting absolutely decimated by what's happening at our southern border deserve justice. The victims of rioting and looting in the streets last week, businesses closed, burned last summer, deserve justice. We believe in justice, right? There's old sayings in Texas about, find all the rope in Texas and get a tall oak tree. We take justice very seriously, and we ought to do that. Round up the bad guys. That's what we believe. My concern about this hearing is that it seems to want to venture into the policing of rhetoric in a free society, free speech, and away from the rule of law and taking out bad guys.
Taking out bad guys. So that was a folksy interpretation of lynchings. That's what he's defining as justice. And basically trying to use some Texas saying that's completely soaked in institutional racism and blood of killing innocent Black people throughout our country historically, in order to complete his long list of whataboutisms that he used to downplay the murder of 8 people, including 6 Asian women in the Atlanta area by this young murderer. Like, that was just a string of atrocities in what he said right there.
And on top of which, he's basically saying, we don't want to get into any type of cancel culture. Let's just hang the people we need to hang and make sure that we don't in any way get into some type of cancel culture, politically
It was a missed
incorrect.
opportunity. Yeah. He didn't say cancel culture, did he? Right?
He's implying it, right?
Right,
that's what he's saying.
But
I don't want to chill free speech by getting into, rhetoric.
He could have completed the trifecta or the entire mosaic of Republican awfulness by hitting on the cancel culture point. Again, missed opportunity.
I contend he did bring it up. He didn't say the words cancel culture, but that's what he's talking about. We don't want to impinge upon free speech. And he's like, he doesn't. I mean, when he's saying, I don't want to get this into rhetoric, what he is specifically saying is pay no attention to the way that COVID-19 was framed by the president of the United States and the impact that has had. This is just a coincidence that's going on, I guess, according to him.